Painter and decorator Louis Britton hopes his eye for a flawless finish will carve his name into the FA Cup history books, with the support of Antoine Semenyo. The former Bristol City striker is on a mission to make sure Grimsby, whose Carabao Cup giant killing over Manchester United earlier this season spelled the beginning of the end for Ruben Amorim, suffer a Weston-super-Mare of their own at Blundell Park. Sign up for the football newsletter. Thank you. Painter and decorator Louis Britton hopes to carve his name into the FA Cup history books. Weston-super-Mare star Britton will have support from Manchester City signing Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo has joined Erling Haaland and co. from Bournemouth for £62.5 million. Britton, 24, has already been a key figure in the Seagulls reaching the third round for the first time in their history. Their 19-goal top scorer netted twice at National League South rivals Chelmsford in the last round. Part-timer Britton knows it will take something special to snatch away the headlines from Manchester City newboy Semenyo, 26. But he insists he has got the tricks of the trade needed to create a cup upset because of, rather than in spite of, what he does to make a living away from football, working alongside Dad Jeff in his decorating business. Read more on football. Britton, who also supplements his income as a football coach, told Sunsport, "I would like to think I'm an expert when it comes to finishing, both on and off the pitch. I've been working on and off with my dad since I left school and then after my stint with Bristol City. It's done me no harm. Any painter and decorator worth his salt needs to have an eye for detail, and that's a quality I try to take into my football, especially in the penalty box. And it means I've been able to work alongside my dad, who has been a constant source of support for me as I've navigated my way through the ups and downs of football." Most read in FA Cup. The Bristolian was living the dream when he hung up his overalls on signing his first pro contract at Ashton Gate at the age of 18 after impressing at local non-league side Mangotsfield United. He added, "I played alongside people like Antoine, Alex Scott, Tommy Conway and Sam Bell, so it's fair to say the club was stacked with talent, but they were all great lads. And I ended up having an incredible first-team debut when I was a super sub against Brentford at the time they were heading towards promotion from the Championship. One minute I was warming up alongside Brian Mabumo and watching people like Ivan Toney do their stuff. And then next, I was in the thick of it after our gaffer Nigel Pearson put me on, and I even scored past David Raya. That's a real claim to fame, because he has gone on to be one of the best goalkeepers in the world with Arsenal. The day was tinged with disappointment as the Robins lost 3-1 and then a preseason injury stopped him kicking on. After being released, football took him as far afield as Cork City, but now the Manchester City fan is happier than ever having found his feet again as Weston's talisman, with his FA Cup exploits even drawing plaudits from high-flyer Semenyo, who is joining his Etihad idols from Bournemouth for £62.5 million. Britton revealed, "Antoine got in touch to congratulate me after my goals at Chelmsford took Weston into uncharted FA Cup waters. And that meant a lot because Antoine is an inspiration in the way he bounced back from being rejected by Crystal Palace. That's what I'm aiming to do, the same, and work my way back up the ladder. It was really nice of Antoine and loads of my other old teammates who WhatsApped me after seeing my goals on the telly." Recommended stories. It was the stuff that dreams are made of and still gives me goosebumps. The TV people said my second goal, a volley, was like Marco van Basten's wonder strike for Haaland. When I checked it out on YouTube, I thought it was a bit over the top. But any painter and decorator would take being likened to a Dutch master all day long.